Myron from Fresh and Fit is at it again. You know, these guys, they like to bring girls onto their platforms and disrespect women. Like these guys, they talk about women all day, but they actually need women to make money. Just think about it, right? They bring and they preferably disrespect black women. You know, a lot of times they'll bring different women on there, they'll get at different women, but it's mass to disrespect black people and black women. Because look at the way they may interact with other women as opposed to black women, right? And some people will say, well, some of these black women are loud and unruly. That's true. But that doesn't give him the excuse to talk about our people the way that he do. Now just think about this, right? If you don't like black women, why bring them onto your show? Why talk to them? I'm not interested in talking to people that I don't like, that I'm not interested in. He bring them on there to make a spectacle of them. Now, those black women shouldn't go on the show. I agree with that. But at the end of the day, if you're a man, this is the way you conduct and carry yourself. Because this is the thing. I don't see no black men bringing on those Arab women and berating them like that because their community will never go for it. They'll never go for it. But he just recently had another black woman on a show and the fight broke out. And this stuff is done on purpose. Now remember, like I told you guys, these guys need women. They need women in order to make money, in order to survive. Nobody would watch them or be interested in them if they didn't have women to ridicule. And this is the goofiness of it. So he brought the woman onto his show, and next thing you know, all heck broke loose. But then, you know, he's in his X or Twitter X spaces, and he's disrespecting women. They're going back and forth, and he's talking like this. Check this out.
We can't be racist, but if a motherfucker do, I feel like if he got a right or entitlement to feel any harsh, any anger against another, it's Indians and blacks, and y'all sit back and say nigga with an R. Mexicans sit back and say nigga like they was picking cotton with us. First of all, y'all sit back and say nigga doesn't make y'all.
Okay, now, thank you for confirming all the stereotypes that we believed. We appreciate your participation in the space.
But you say that we
You
racist.
literally confirmed all the types. You're loud as hell. I have to literally turn my volume down. You can barely speak coherently. You use the F
But we
word a
the
bunch of
racist
times.
ones.
It's incredible. Literally, like
But we the racist ones. It's
all the
crazy.
stereotypes were literally being used right then and there. It was magnificent to observe. And then look, this Cushay woman comes in and speaks out to a black woman. Hey, look, wait until you're spoken to, okay? There's some quorum here. We got some rules. I know you're not used to that because, you know, in your house where it's Section 8 and it's all shit like that and your baby's running around because there's no daddy around.
No.
Look, you got to take it easy. Okay, we run our order, right? So, Cushay, what do you... Hilarious. That's probably her government name as well. Cushay, what do you got to say?
She's gonna tell us it's her real hair too. This blonde hair.
Bro,
It's her
yo,
real.
you can. Holy, the black women coming here for the stereotypes. This comedy, bro. Comedy. I hope you guys are enjoying the content with these. They're serious, bro. What, man? Hey, Cushay, what do you got to say?
I just wanted to jump in there because I think
First of all, it's
Hey, a man is speaking. Suleiman, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go on.
with your racist ass. Y'all on this motherfucking faces.
Okay, and?
Y'all all miserable.
Okay, and?
You sound like Indy, huh? Because you sound real angry to be coming out here talking about black women. You must have been hurt by a black woman. Or what black woman broke your
That's a
heart?
comeback?
Because you so you want to put
crazy,
you
all
be
crazy.
running, bitch. You be
I'ma
running,
see
you be
y'all later.
hiding, behind the police. You got all this mouth on this face, but if any of us see you, you will be hiding. You will be running.
What would you do,
running for your
Cushay?
life.
What would you do?
See, ass.
What would you, Cushay?
Now,
What
I'm gonna
would
show
you
you
do?
what the is.
What would
I'm
you
gonna
do?
show you what.
Use violence?
Yeah, I'm gonna show
Use
you.
violence?
Here with your. What are you? Are you from? I'm
Violence?
trying to figure out what the are you.
But like I said, he exploits our community for views. Now I would tell a lot of sisters, why even go onto the show? Because you already know what this guy's about. And this is the thing, at what point is it hate speech? Because we know if he was saying something about that other group, he would be in trouble. But when is this hate speech? Because he said a lot of inflammatory things towards us and our community, right? Regardless of whether the sister went on the show or not, why does he feel empowered to be able to talk like that? Period. To black people in America when he's not a black American. That's the issue that I take umbrage with. But he was going back and forth with another woman on in the Twitter spaces. And he called this woman a primate. He called her all kinds of stuff. It was just ridiculous, man. And I'm listening to this and I'm like, what the heck, man? Like, how does he get away with this? Like, he's down there in Miami. Nobody never said nothing to this dude. Like, what are we doing as a people? Like, this ain't cool. But again, he feels empowered because we do these things online to each other every day. So these outsiders come to this country and they feel like it's okay for them to do it. But look how he was talking to the sister on the Twitter Spaces. Check this out.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Your hair ain't real. You're fat. You look like a monkey. She said, show the back. In her stomach, clutching, know that shit about to hang. You the out of here. You look like you ate 3 bananas before you took that picture. You look like a I can see your mustache right here too. Yeah, remember for all you. I got something for y'all. Since y'all like to rap and you guys like niggas so much, let's go. Here we go.
So you see him pull the primates out, but now he about to just go on the whole community as a group, right? He's about to go in on the community because he feels emboldened and empowered to do it. And this is the thing where I get some people will say, well, it's kind of both of their fault, but I want black men to understand something and to watch this, right? At the end of the day, he should feel uncomfortable talking like that. I get sometimes some of our women are out of control. I'll be the first to tell you that. But at the end of the day, he's a grown man. And he should be uncomfortable talking about us in our community that way, because I don't see no black men online talking about the Arab community that way, because there's a little uncomfortability that come with that. And you know that there's a punishment that come with that. He doesn't fear any punishment, brothers. And it's a form of disrespect because they would never allow us to do that. Every day, create channels for their communities. But look what he said about us. Check this out.
Like, bro, it's comical. It's literally comical because you guys sit there and cry about white all day. But the reality is, if you guys know who really, you guys are too pussy to admit that, because you guys know that you guys will be banned immediately. So if you guys want to talk about supremacy, talk about but you guys won't, because that's not going to work. But the thing is, you must sit there and cry about all day, because the reality is it doesn't exist. If it did exist, you wouldn't be on the platform. Like, what the man? You were born here. Was born here. Your daddy that wasn't in your life was born here. Your grandparents were born here. The slaves before them were born here, right? And why is it that I'm first generation, I'm still more successful than you? People know who I am. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. Why is that I'm a multimillionaire and I control more real estate than you do, right? Here's the thing. The reality is this. You black people are mad because immigrants come here and lap y'all, whether it's Jose or Ling Ping or even Yoshaya, that comes from Israel. They come here and that's the reality why you guys mad. And you guys sit there and say, why? No, it's black why you guys aren't where you're supposed to be.
But see, he's going to eventually get his wake-up call, because you're online and you're doing this stuff and you never, ever know when you're going to run into somebody. When you're outside, just walking down, taking a walk, going to get a soda, chilling, just chilling at a store or something, or just standing outside. You never know who sees you. There's plenty of times, me as a YouTuber, I've been places and people say, George Macon. I remember I was up in Newark one time. I do stagehand work at times. Sometimes I do the concerts. And I was backstage. We were getting ready to break down the stage from who was that? That was the Nicki Minaj concert that she came to Newark. And a couple brothers walked up to me and was like, George Macon, yeah, we watch your videos and stuff like that. And, I was talking to the guys, man, but it's places I go and people know you. So you got to always be careful, be mindful how you conduct yourself, how you talk to people, because you never know when you might run into somebody, especially when your channel start growing. And these guys' channel is way bigger than mine. So they on there disrespecting moms and disrespecting people's daughters and stuff. You don't know when you might run into somebody. But whatever he deserve every bit of it. Now, when we talk about our communities, let me tell you something, man. These groups ain't running circles around us. They're not accomplishing nothing in this country that we ain't accomplished first. They only came here because they saw successful black people. There's millions of successful black people in this country, and are all over the place, scattered all over America. If you guys were so great, you could have did it in the country that you come from. We never left anywhere. We never left the place that gave us hardships like you guys did. We stay right here and we fight. So whatever we go through here. You're not on your homeland. You're somewhere else. And that's why you're able to thrive. Because it's a reflection that maybe your people don't care about your people the way that they should. So, this whole thing is just like a joke, man. It's a joke. And these guys, they look for low-hanging fruit. They look for women that they can bother. They don't do this towards the men. They don't do this with the men. And like I said, for a lot of you guys out there or women out there that may think you want to do YouTube, always be mindful of how you talk or treat people, because you never ever know when you're going to run into somebody that you don't want to run into. And that's what's going to end up happening to Myron. Myron will end up running into somebody, and he's going to have a bad day. It's going to be bad news. He's going to mess around and get red rummed. That's what's going to end up happening to him, man. He keep running his mouth. And I'm not advocating I'm not advocating any form of violence. I condone violence. But when you agitate certain things and you summon certain behavior to you, and when it comes knocking, when it shows up, that's what you ask for. That's what you ask for. You summon that energy. So, listen, this guy been doing this thing for a while, man. So I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.